Assalamualaikum and hi everyone, how are you guys? So today we are going to start lesson number 12, which is ordering fractions. And thank you very much guys for watching and learning here. You guys are amazing, yeah, and you are the best audience. Let's begin our today's session. So ordering fractions, ordering the like fractions in ascending order. So basically we have already learned that there are two forms of fractions pair, the like fractions and the unlike fractions, right? So we started with how to order the like fractions, in which we are having the same denominators, right? So like fractions are those fractions that are having same denominators. Okay, now we have to just organize it or order it in the ascending order. So what is the meaning of ascending order? It means we have to arrange it from smallest to biggest fractions, right? So this is quite easy and simple. So see since we have the same denominator values in all of these fractions, so you just need to focus on the numerator values, right? So just what is the smallest number? So smallest number is 1. So simply write, okay, let me first write all these denominators values first, since we are having the same numbers at the bottom, which is 5. Now, in order to arrange these fractions, focus on the numerator's value. So 1 is the smallest number, write 1. After that, we are having 2. Then, which is what comes next after 2. So the next bigger number after 2 is 4. So write 4 here. And then we are having 6. So we have successfully ordered these fractions in an ascending order, right? In an increasing order. Okay, similarly, the next question, let's solve this question quickly. Since we are having denominator same values at the bottom, 2 and 2. Okay, now simply see what is the smallest number in the numerator. So 11 is the smallest number, write 11. So what numbers comes after 11? The bigger number, that is 14. After that it is 16, and then we have 19. So we are done. See, this is so very much easy. Okay, moving on to the next category. Now we have to arrange the fractions. Now arrange the unlike fractions in an ascending order, right? From it means in an increasing order from smallest to biggest number. Now see, in this case we are having different values in the denominators, so the method would be slightly different from the previous one. So we can arrange these fractions. There are two different methods with the help of which we can arrange these fractions. So first method is by using division, right? So let's start solving it using division. So this is 3 over 5. We know that how to divide numbers. The number, so numerator value come inside the square root sign, and then we have 5, which is over divisor. Now since 3 is a small number and 5 is a bigger number, it means we cannot divide it, or 3 does not come in a times table of 5. So what we have to do, so we have to put 0 and put a decimal point. So once I've already written a decimal point, it means now I am allowed to put 0 over here. Okay, so now this number becomes 30. Now start counting times table of 5 up till 30. So that will give you 6 times 5 is 30 exactly. So according to the rule of division, now take away these numbers and we're left with just 0 remainder. Okay, now solve the second one, which is, so 7 comes inside and 10 is your divisor. So now since we cannot divide, 7 is a smaller number, or 7 does not come in a times table of 10. So put 0 and a decimal point. It means we are allowed to put 1 0 over here. Now this number will become 70 rather than 7. So start counting times table of 10 up till 70. So 7 times 10 will give you 70. Now simply take away these numbers, your left remainder 0. Okay, moving on to the next, which is 1 over 2. So simply in a decimal form it will give you 0.5. Okay, let's just solve this one. So since 1 is small and 2 is a bigger number, my divisor value is bigger, I cannot divide it. Put 0 in a decimal point. After putting a decimal point, it means we can now put 0 over here. So the number 1 becomes now 10. So start counting times table of 2. So this will give us 5 times 2 is equal to 10. And simply take away and we left remainder 0. And solving the fourth fraction, which is 1 over 4. So simply write 1 here for outside. We cannot divide it, put a decimal point and put a 0 here. So now start solving it. So 2 times 4 will give me 8. Simply take away and we left with remainder 2. Okay, now for now we have successfully solved the question and we got certain questions. Now focus on these quotient values. So this is 0.6, this is 0.7, this is 0.5 and this is 0.2, right? Okay, so now which one is the smallest number? So 0.2 is the smallest number and the fraction for this decimal value we are getting is 1 over 4. So start writing 1 over 4 will be our first fraction, the smallest fraction. After that, which decimal number is bigger than 0.2? So that is 0.5, and the fraction we are getting from this 0.5 is half. So write half here. So the next bigger number is 0.6. So the fraction for this 0.6 is 3 over 5. So write 3 over 5. And at last the biggest number is 0.7 and the fraction we are getting from this decimal is 7 over 10. Right, so this is how you arrange or order the fractions, order the unlike fractions by using the division method, right? Okay, here we have another method which is by making the denominator same, and this is more easier method, and I will definitely recommend you to adopt this method because the division method is a little lengthy method. Okay, now we have to arrange these fractions from smallest to biggest fraction in an increasing order by using the method of making the denominator same. Now focus on the denominator values. So this is 5, 10, 2 and 4. Now pay attention on to the biggest number. So the biggest number is 10. Now see whether we can make other denominators 10 or not. So this 5 we can make this 5 as 10 by times it by 2, right? So 5 times 2 is 10, so we can make this 2 as 10. 2 times 5 is 10, yes. And 4 times, can we make this 4 to 10? 4 times 1 is 4, 4 times 2 is 8 and 4 times 3 is 12. So we cannot make this 4 as 10, right? So it means we have to increase the biggest number. So this is 10, now increase it. So start increasing it by the times table of 2. So 10 times 2 is 20, right? Okay. So can we make this 5 to 20? Yes. 5 times 4 is 20, right? Yes, we can make it. Then can we make this 2 as 20? Yes. 2 times 10 will give me 20. And can I make this 4 to 20? 4 times what number will give you 20? Yes. 4 times 5 is 20. So yes, we can make all these denominator sames to 20. Okay, now what we have to do, since we have to make it to 20, so 5 times 4 is, okay, let me just write these numbers again at the bottom. Okay, so we have to make it to 20, so 5 times 4 is 20, right? Since I have two times, I have multiplied this 4 with the denominator, so I also have to multiply the same number with the numerator, right? Okay, how can I make this to 20? 10 times 2 will give me 20, so apply the same thing to the numerator side, and this is 2 times 10 will give me 20. So apply the same thing to the numerator side. 1 times 10. And 4 times what number will give you 20? 4 times 5 is 20. So we have to times it with 5 in the numerator as well. Now simply what you have to do is you have to multiply these numbers. So the new fractions will become 12 over 20, 14 over 20, 10 over 20, and 5 over 20. Okay. Now since all these denominators are same, now you can just focus on to the values in the numerator. So now see, what is the smallest number? 5 is the smallest number. So this will be our first fraction, 5 over 20. The next bigger number is 10. So the next fraction is 10 over 20. The next fraction is 12. So it will become 12 over 20. The next bigger number is 12. And the biggest number is 14. So it will become 14 over 20. So we have successfully ordered these number of or series of fractions in an increasing order or in an ascending order, right? Okay, moving on to the next one, which is order the below fraction from smallest to greatest. Okay, now this is a practice question, that is an activity that you can solve it on your own to see whether you got the concept or not. So resume the video and start solving it by yourself. Once you are done, play it, and here you can see the answer to verify with your answer whether it is right or not. So this is the answer that you will get once you solve the question. Okay, so here comes to an end of our today's session. Stay blessed, be happy, keep smiling, and thank you once again guys for watching and learning here. Keep learning and stay safe out there. We'll catch up later.
Waiting for the final gates to open.